The Prime Minister speaking to how the COVID-19 pandemic has interrupted our way of life in his first national address for the year last evening. He singled out the thousands of Bahamians still out of work, tourism coming to a near halt during the first wave, leading to the hotel closures and complete shutdown of cruise industries. The Prime Minister maintains, though, that things are expected to get better soon. Altaviz Munnings joins us live in studio with more on the Prime Minister's National New Year's address. Good evening to you, Altaviz.
Good evening, Keishla, and good evening, Bahamas. According to Prime Minister the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis, this year's New Year's address is unlike any Bahamian Prime Minister has to deliver. At the outset, the Prime Minister acknowledged the difficult state of affairs the COVID-19 pandemic has placed the country in, including financial, social, and mental peril. But the good news, he said, is, with God's grace and guidance, 2021 will be a better year for the Bahamas, as our country is expected to reopen even more in the months ahead.
Our main priority during this pandemic was to save and protect lives, which is still my greatest priority.
Government spent over $177 million in its comprehensive COVID-19 response last year to ease the financial and social burden of Bahamians.
To help to support businesses and workers, we offered $44.4 million in tax credit tax deferrals, which funded the payrolls for nearly 7,000 private sector employees to protect nearly 4,500 jobs in the small business sector. $47.3 million was made available for small business grants and continuity loans through the Access Accelerator Small Business Development Center. The government provided $45.5 million in unemployment support administered by the National Insurance Board. This included the extension of NIB's existing benefit programs, as well as support for Bahamians in the hospitality sector and self-employed individuals. This has been the largest distribution of unemployment benefits in Bahamian history. $17.2 million in food support has been spent between March and October 2020, providing food for approximately 100,000 people to date.
Add to that an investment in education with an enhanced virtual learning platform and the $1 billion redevelopment of the downtown Nassau City Center, comprising a new Supreme Court complex at the old post office building, the new Bahamas Mortgage Corporation headquarters, both on East Hill Street, a new cabinet office, and renovations at Government House. Prime Minister Minnis also revealed that international investment projects for 2020 totaled more than $1 billion. Now, upgrading healthcare is also on the agenda, with $20 million in contingency funding earmarked to protect and save lives during this COVID-19 pandemic. $9 million on improvements at the Princess Margaret Hospital and Sandilands Rehabilitation Center, strengthening the capacity of the Elizabeth Estates and South Beach clinics, and $21 million in repairs at the Rand Memorial Hospital, all in an effort to help fight the COVID-19 pandemic.
More infectious variants of the virus have evolved and been detected. It is possible that cases will rise again before vaccines arrive. If this happens, as a government and people, we will have to return to some of the measures that worked to beat back previous waves. Through our experience during the pandemic year, we now know the formula that works.
The Prime Minister thanked the many Bahamians who followed health guidelines, leading to a generally open and safe Christmas season. But he made it clear that although the Bahamas has reported low positive COVID-19 cases in the past few weeks, the pandemic is not over. And everyone should remember to always wear your mask, wash your hands, sanitize your surroundings, and practice social distancing. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Altaviz Munnings. Back to you, Keishla.